Have you ever felt like you're the puppet in someone else's show, with the strings of your life pulled by an invisible hand? Finding a woman who loves you for who you are is incredibly difficult in our modern world. Most women want to use you to their own advantage and cut you off when they feel like it. This is hard to believe, but it is true. In this video, we'll dive into the world of manipulation. I will reveal some cold, hard truths about the tactics women can use to turn your world upside down. Brace yourself for a dose of reality as we discuss the 12 manipulation tactics women use when they want to control you. 1. All the compliments she gives you come with an ulterior motive. Compliments can be a source of positivity and affection. However, it's essential to be cautious when these compliments consistently come with underlying motives. Women often employ flattery as a powerful manipulation tactic to gain control over your emotions and decisions. When she showers you with compliments that seem excessive or insincere, it might be because she's trying to manipulate your self-esteem and confidence. She understands that making you feel good about yourself makes you more likely to be compliant and receptive to her desires and requests. This manipulation tactic can erode your self-worth and independence over time. You may become reliant on her constant praise and approval, making asserting your own needs and desires within the relationship challenging. It's crucial to differentiate between genuine compliments and those that serve a hidden agenda to maintain a healthy sense of self. 2. She lets you pay for everything. If she lets you pay for everything every single time, this should tell you that there's something wrong. I'm not talking about a family where the man is the breadwinner and pays all the bills. I'm talking about a relationship where she takes advantage of your generosity. If she hasn't offered to pay even once, then this could be a sign that she's using you as an ATM. While this may seem harmless at first, it sets a dangerous precedent in the relationship. Even if you are the one who always takes the initiative to go out or do activities, if she didn't suggest paying at least once, something is off. Sure, she may not have the money to pay for everything, but that doesn't mean she can't offer. Let's say you won't let her pay, but if she at least offered, that says a lot. The last thing you want is to be in a situation where you're being taken advantage of. 3. Her affection comes with conditions. Women can be very emotionally driven. When they want something, they won't hesitate to use affection as a tactic of manipulation. She will make you feel loved and appreciated if you do what she wants. But don't be fooled. This is all for show. By dangling her affection as a reward in front of you, she's manipulating your emotions and behavior. You may become dependent on her approval and find it difficult to make independent decisions, so you might get stuck in an endless loop of pleasing her to make sure she continues to give you the attention and affection you crave. This will only take away from your own sense of self-worth and diminish the overall quality of the relationship. While it's natural to want to make her happy, it shouldn't be at the cost of your own happiness and independence. Pay close attention to the signals she is sending. If you feel like she's only affectionate when it suits her, then it's time to step back and assess the situation. Do not be afraid to set boundaries and demand respect in the relationship. If she truly loves you, she should understand that her affection shouldn't come with conditions. 4. She is always quick to criticize you, but refuses to take your feedback. No one likes to be criticized, especially if it is not warranted. Women can be particularly harsh when trying to control a man's behavior and thought processes. She may use her criticisms as a way of reminding you that she has the upper hand in the relationship. This is very manipulative and should be taken seriously. Of course, this doesn't mean she can never give you constructive feedback. However, it should be done respectfully and not used as a tool to manipulate your sense of worth. She must also keep an open mind when receiving feedback from you. A balanced relationship requires mutual respect and communication to consider and appreciate each partner's needs. If she refuses to take your feedback or never seems to listen, then it's time to take a step back and evaluate the relationship. Is this really what you want in your life? If not, then it might be time to move on and find someone who truly appreciates you. 5. She won't introduce you to her friends and family. While it might not seem like a big deal, introducing your partner to your friends and family is a big step in any relationship. It demonstrates trust and commitment. If she's not willing to introduce you to her close circle, that's a red flag. She might feel threatened by your presence or just not ready to take the relationship to the next level. Sheltering you from her inner circle is a form of manipulation, as it can make you doubt your place in the relationship. You may begin to think that she's ashamed of you, or worse, she doesn't care about you at all. It could also indicate that she has secrets or is hiding something from you. Either way, if she won't let you into her social circle, there's probably something wrong. Many women use this tactic to control how much their partner knows or doesn't know about them. She may be trying to dictate the terms of your relationship by imposing boundaries that limit your access to her personal life. This should not be tolerated, as it will only damage the trust and intimacy of your bond. 6. She has a double standard when it comes to rules. Consistency and fairness are crucial for a healthy relationship, but when you start noticing a double standard in how rules are applied to you and her, it could be a sign of manipulation. Something's definitely not right when she expects different things from you and herself or limits your freedom while enjoying more. This imbalance can show up in various ways, like controlling your actions, monitoring your interactions, or restricting your independence without following similar guidelines. The impact of such a double standard can be significant. It can lead to frustration, resentment, and a sense of unfairness. This can chip away at your self-esteem and self-worth over time as you constantly try to meet her expectations while feeling powerless to address the inequality. Healthy relationships are built on fairness, respect, and equal treatment. If your partner falls short of that, talk to her. And if things don't change, it might be time to wake up. 7. She wants to be seen with you. Women can be really conscious of their appearance and want to be seen with someone who's good-looking or successful. This manipulation is usually subtle but is a form of control nonetheless. She may flaunt you in front of her friends or family to boost her reputation. She may also take you out on dates just so she can show you off, even if she's not interested in spending quality time with you. This is a sign of a power struggle, and it can be difficult to navigate. You don't want to feel like an accessory or a trophy, even if it's unconscious. Many women use this tactic to show their friends and family what they can attain. It's a way of measuring their worth in the eyes of others. This type of woman needs to learn that approving looks from strangers really mean nothing. While it's nice to be seen dating someone attractive, boasting about it is a sign of immaturity. It shows that she's insecure and needs external validation. 8. She uses her emotions as a method of control. Women are often more in tune with their emotions than men. This can be a great thing, especially when it comes to communication and intimacy. But some women use emotional manipulation as a way to control you. She may get teary-eyed or become overly sensitive when she doesn't get her way. She might also guilt-trip you into doing what she wants by using her feelings as a tool. This is dangerous and can be difficult to spot because it's often done in the name of love. Women who do this are often insecure and feel like they need to control their partners to be happy. This method of manipulation not only destroys trust, but also destroys your self-esteem. She doesn't care about your feelings or needs and only wants to get her way. Many men in this situation feel trapped and powerless to make a change. They think they can't walk away because of their feelings, but this isn't true. This is only a sign of emotional abuse and should not be tolerated. It's like a form of psychological warfare, and you don't deserve to be treated that way. By making you feel responsible for her emotional state, she gains leverage and control within the relationship. This can make you feel like you are constantly walking on eggshells, fearing that your actions might trigger an emotional outburst or withdrawal of affection. Emotional manipulation is extremely effective, and if you let her gain the upper hand, she might be able to control your every move. You have to recognize this pattern so you can build a defense strategy to counter her moves when she tries to control you. 9. She only talks to you when it suits her needs. When someone isn't truly interested in being with you, they won't make an effort to keep the relationship going. If your partner only talks to you when it's convenient for her or when she needs something from you, that's a sign of manipulation. Women who do this usually have a strong sense of entitlement and want things done their way without any regard for your needs. They may also be too busy with other things to make time for you or just not care enough to make an effort. It's also a way of testing your loyalty and showing you who's boss. Don't let her get away with this behavior, as it can create resentment in the relationship. If she only talks to you when it suits her needs, ensure you don't give in every time, or else she will continue taking advantage of you. Speak up and make your needs known. If she doesn't make enough effort to meet them, it might be time to move on. You are not a doormat, so don't let her treat you like one. Respect yourself first and foremost, and don't let her take away your self-worth. 10. She blames you for things that are out of your control. Women who do this always try to make it look like you're the one at fault, even when you've done nothing wrong. They might use phrases like, "It's all your fault," or "If only you had done this," to make you feel guilty and agree with their opinion. This kind of manipulation is designed to make you take the blame for things out of your control and guilt you into giving in to them. It's a way of making you feel bad and shifting the blame onto you, no matter the situation. It's like they're trying to rewrite history and paint you as the villain, even when you had nothing to do with it. This is how they gain the upper hand and control in the relationship. It might involve setting unrealistic expectations, where she anticipates you to solve problems or overcome challenges that are clearly beyond anyone's capabilities. Such emotional manipulation can leave you feeling unjustly guilty or responsible for situations that were never within your power to influence. 11. She doesn't care if someone makes you look bad in the eyes of others. You know you're being manipulated when she acts indifferently or even supports someone trying to undermine your reputation or tarnish your image in front of others. This shows her lack of empathy and care and a disregard for your emotional well-being. This kind of manipulation can take different forms, like public criticism, where she openly criticizes or belittles you in social settings, even in front of friends and family, without defending you or showing concern for your feelings. It's a betrayal of trust and can leave you feeling isolated and vulnerable as you try to maintain your social standing. This behavior is a sign that she's not looking out for your best interests, and it's important to recognize this so you can take steps to protect yourself. 12. You're only able to meet on her terms. One of the sneaky tactics some women use is limiting your access to them on their terms. They expect you to fit into their busy schedule and only interact when it suits them. It can feel like you're constantly rearranging your life to meet their needs. And to make matters worse, they make your involvement in their life conditional on following their rules and meeting their demands. It might start to feel like you're putting in all the effort while they remain inflexible. This manipulation is designed to keep you in check and ensure you don't get too comfortable. It might also allow them to be seen as the stronger one in the relationship and control your every move. Many men think that if they keep giving in, it will lead to their partner reciprocating. But this rarely works out in the long run and can make them feel frustrated and unappreciated. A healthy relationship is all about compromise and respecting each other's time and preferences. If they're not willing to meet you halfway or if they continue to be inflexible, you really have to ask yourself if it's worth it.